Hey guys, Josh of Bane Tech, and it's that time. It's time for Ask Bane, the video series where you ask the questions and I answer them on video. For this week, I got a few questions to answer, so let's go ahead and get right into it. What would Josh do? He asked if I love my OnePlus One. I love lamp. Actually, I do really like this device. I would say, yeah, as a techie, I love it. It's a great device. I passed up Verizon unlimited data plan to go with T-Mobile. We'll be getting a limited data plan with that as well through the referral program, but my go-to device, my choice of device is the OnePlus One. There are other options I could have gone with, but I really do like this device. I think it's a great phone. My full review will be coming out really soon, my real everyday user kind of experience review. So yes, I do love my OnePlus One. Rajan over on Google Plus, he asked, what do you think about people going to camp 3 to 4 weeks for a product, in this case the iPhone 6, before it's launched? What's my opinion and what my thoughts are on that? My opinion on that is, that's crazy. That's just absolutely nuts. There's not one device that I will ever wait 3 to 4 weeks in advance for, unless, maybe, perhaps, the supply and demand is really kind of high because, let's say, the iPhone just completely gets out of stock really fast. People will be willing to pay a pretty penny for those things. So if you can get one right away and sell it right away, you can make a pretty nice buck on that. But is that worth 3 to 4 weeks? No. I don't think you can, like, in replacement of your job, if you have a job, I don't know, like, if you have a job, how the heck are you gonna wait 3 to 4 weeks? So that makes me wonder how they're getting that money to wait 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think, my thoughts on that is, like, I think it's worth waiting in line maybe a day in advance, 2 days at tops. I remember last year with the PS4 and the Xbox One coming out that some people were waiting in line. My local town, I mean, you can probably get away with waiting a few hours to, 12 hours or so for that kind of stuff. But stock is limited with these stores. They don't really carry a lot. So that's where the online kind of game comes into play. Be ready to click buy, have it in your cart ready to go, and buy it right away as soon as you can online if you can, because that's honestly, in my opinion, the best way to get it. For example, just recently, this last week, we had the Moto 360 come out, and that thing sold out within minutes. And that's from Motorola, Best Buy, and the Play Store. So, I don't know, it's not worth it to me to wait 3 or 4 weeks. That's just crazy. And if you are waiting 3 or 4 weeks, I think you got something psychologically wrong with you. It's just not worth it. It's a device. There's much more important things to put all that kind of effort into. Put your energy into something that matters. Another question on Google Plus comes from Patrick, and he asks, what's the proper way to use tags in YouTube videos? Now that's like a very good question because there's a lot of different theories that go into it, and Google constantly changes the way that they do their Google search and SEO options. SEO stands for search engine optimization. And basically it's changed, and from what I've kind of gathered and tried to do myself is the way that I do my tags and even my titles at this point is to try to, what would someone type into a Google search? Like, for example, what is the best OnePlus One case? That's something that someone would type into that search, and that's how you would want to try to tag and describe and title your videos. Those are the SEO friendly kind of titles and tags. I'm actually wearing, I happen to be wearing a shirt for YouTube creators. It's a channel that is superb in these kind of questions, and I'll leave a link in the description of where you can find that. Tim Smoyer, he does a fantastic job of explaining these kind of questions, and I follow that kind of stuff, and this is actually one of those top questions that he gets. And from what I've gathered, it's one of those things, like, it doesn't really matter what order you do your tags in. Your description, it needs to be, basically, it's going to be the first 2 sentences or so that's going to show up in a Google search, so you want that to show up in that search. So what you put in your description on the first couple sentences is very important, just as much as important as your title and your tags. So you have to kind of combine all that kind of stuff. But again, like, Tim, he's the man for those kind of questions, and that's like the general synopsis of what I've gathered from what he actually recommends doing. that about wraps it up for this edition of Ask Bane. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for asking those questions. If you have a question, you can leave it down below in the comments or hit me up on any of the social networks. All my links are down below in the description. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this.
Yeah.